Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another case of the Mondays. It is Monday, in fact, if you didn't know that already, which most of us do know that. Yes, another case of the Mondays, starring, me, and what should be a Katie in a little bit here. Normally would be sitting somewhere in this area over here. So, let's get on with it. Get on with it. New case of the Mondays. Man, am I excited about it because it's been a while. Skipped last week of doing any kind of live streams in preparation for my great northern wintry adventure, and that was a lot of fun. Can't wait to get into that in a little bit here. But I'd like to say hello to a few people that have been in here for a while. Starting with Cheryl, she was the first one in this chat. And it was always great to see you, Cheryl. And as well as Greg the Guppy Guy. Greg Guppy Guy, Triple G, was number 2 into the chat. And coming into a sliding hard third was Nick at Hardwater Propagations. Hello to you as well, Nick. Hello to Ben. And Sweet Polly is in the house as well, saying hello. That's all I see so far, but very, very cool that you guys have showed up for this because, well, for a lot of reasons. For one thing, it's just always wonderful to have people to talk to and to touch base with. So there's that. I'd like to say it's an amazing and exciting time here at HHD, but really, that would be an understatement. We've had a cold, cold winter so far, and a lot of the nation is like felt that cold weather and felt snow and seen snow in places that you don't normally get it. Up here, it's about the same. Just lots of snow, lots of cold. Hence the beard. Actually, I started growing this out for the Bear Grease run. And I kind of like it. I don't know, it looks better on camera than in person, that's for sure. What I don't like about my beard so far, maybe it just requires more trimming around here, but I don't like food getting stuck around my mouth in general, even without a beard. So it tends to happen a little bit more when you got bushy facial hair all around your mouth hole. You're gonna get food caught in it. And whether you use a napkin or not, it's still gonna be in there somehow. Nick says rock the beard. I think I'll keep it going. I'm going to trim a little bit, you know, and kind of maybe, whatever. It's a beard. Right now, this is growing so much better than what's on top of my head. It doesn't grow as well nowadays. I wish this hair would grow as well as this. That would be nice. So I keep that mouth hole trimmed up. Keep the mouth hole trimmed. Beard snacks can be tasty. Flavor saver galore. I'll have seconds, please. Thank you. Oh, good golly. So this is Monday here on our channel. It's pretty much whatever comes off the top of our heads, and it's been that way for a while. We try to keep it topicked around fish keeping because that's where the base is at. I don't really have anything huge and new to say about our fish room. I got some plans for moving some goldfish out of that 55. And I got bigger homes for our betas, so they're doing better. The rescue betas, I mean, they're not looking 100%, and I don't know if they ever will, but they're still alive, doing well. So that's cool. The fact that they're alive and kicking. And lots of plans for inside of rearranging our house. In fact, we were going to do that last weekend. And man, if life just doesn't come at you sometimes, you don't get everything done that you want to. I see Pepin Creek Aquatics has thrown out a member milestone. Member for 16 months. Jake Katy River, glad you didn't freeze solid, Jake. Me too. So the Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon is what I was at from Sunday through Wednesday. Went up the north shore of Lake Superior and purposely put myself into the elements of the wintertime up there. Standing around, sleeping in a car, staying up all night, one night. So Sunday into Monday, I didn't get any sleep at all. Monday morning around 7 o'clock, when I could finally leave the area I was assigned to, I got a second wind and drove my way up to the second spot. And from there, it was just a lot of prep work, a lot of trying to stay awake to make sure I would wake up in time to start my vehicle to keep it warm. Then spent all day Tuesday watching dogs and sleds go by and hanging out with some very cool people that were also volunteering there that live up in Cook County, Minnesota. So we were stationed there at Arrowhead Crossing, they call it, and that's on the Arrowhead Trail, about less than 3 miles as the bird flies from the Canadian border, northern Cook County, Minnesota. And met some people that had been there before, not part of our radio club, but part of being a volunteer for that race. And they're very, very cool people. And I had a good time. We stayed warm by a campfire. They had a heated trailer that I went into a couple times. But for the most part, just staying active and talking with people is enough to keep you warm. But it was quite the adventure. I got a lot of videos while I was up there, but not as much as I wanted to. There was a lot of, not just the cold, but being busy. Being part of that race, it was my responsibility to keep track of logging times and whatnot. So it just, between the cold and being busy, it wasn't conducive to just keep a camera on me all the time. I used to have a head mount head mount for the camera I was using, and that was broken, so I couldn't use that, which, you know, I probably could have got more footage otherwise, but I did capture a lot. Most of you probably saw that I put a short up. And the only reason I got that vertical format short is because I didn't get the camera turned in time or whatever before that musher came in. Like I said, I was busy doing radio, holding a clipboard and writing on paper and trying to use a camera. So I ended up with a vertical format one that I could post as a short, just to give you guys a little taste of what's to come. But a lot of it is personal things inside the vehicle, my experience with staying inside the vehicle. A lot of, got a really cool mount, windshield mount for the camera before I left that filmed excellent like road shots, traveling up along the North Shore and stuff, going through tunnels and things like that. Very cool that way. yeah, but you guys will have to stay tuned to see how that's going to go. Let me look at chat some more because I feel like I'm neglecting you guys. MNC's here in the house and saying hi to people as well. Good to see you, Mike. June, I see you as well. Nate from Gills to Gardens, it's good to see you. Trying to back up a little bit. I'm not reading everything, just scanning for names. Seeing who's in here. Nick said, are you going to do a video on the race? Well, my video footage isn't going to be so much on the race. Like, I didn't get a lot of the starting stuff, but it's going to be more of my experience of what I was doing more than anything. I got to look through it all and really see how it all goes together, and then I'll probably have a better understanding of what the video is going to be about. But it won't be a video per se that's going to be like, hey, if you want to know about the Bear Grease race, watch this video. It's more so along the lines of vlog style, probably more than anything. What it's like to be me and doing that for the first time ever in my life. So thinking about that, I know after doing something for the first time like that, you can actually kind of plan ahead for what you can do better. And speaking of that, I'll definitely be doing it again next year as long as I'm still alive and healthy enough to do that. I've volunteered and was elected onto the board of members of this club that I'm in that organizes that. So I actually have a position of responsibility within that club to keep it organized for next year. So I'm committed that way. So it's making me think, what would I do better next year? What would I change? And I think the first biggest number one thing would be not bring so much crap. Like, I way overpacked. I don't know if I way overpacked or I brought more stuff than I really needed. And that can be good, but I way overpacked. I brought things that I never even touched in bags and bags and stuff of things that just wasn't necessary. So kind of knowing a little more what I'm getting into next year, I can kind of like tailor down what supplies and equipment I'm going to bring. And that'll help a lot. Sleeping in the vehicle wasn't ideal because my vehicle is a Ford Bronco Sport with the seats folded down, and I'm just under 6 feet, 5'11", and I cannot stretch completely out, even quarter to corner across the back seat and the back cargo area. It's a little bit too short. So I was, with all the crap that I brought and me being back there, I kind of had to be in a spoon position, a little S position. I was comfortable, but having to set an alarm for every 2 hours or so to remember to wake up, start up the vehicle, let it warm up again, it was not ideal. So having a better sleeping arrangement with a heat source that's reliable, that you don't have to worry about, and you can leave it on and just catch some Z's worry-free, that would help a lot. Because it was always in the back of my mind, I had to wake up, I have to wake up. So waking up every 2 hours throughout the night really messes with your time schedule and your mind and stuff. It was, that was a different experience altogether as well for me. I'm used to my beauty sleep at night. I get to, except for, when River wants to stay up late, but usually when it's time to go to bed, I don't worry about if I'm going to wake up cold. I just go to bed. But it's different when you're doing that sort of winter camping, especially in a vehicle. Are you going to wake up cold? And I did, in fact, I slept through a 2-hour alarm and woke up 4 hours later. at one point, and it was it got down to 27. I was trying to time it. I had it figured in my head every 2 hours I wake up. It shouldn't dip below mid 40s, you know, and it didn't. But when I slept past 2 hours, I woke up, it was 27 degrees, and that's below freezing point. It was a little cold. It didn't take long. I started up the vehicle and got the heat pumping in there again. And it was no big deal. I was warm inside my sleeping bag, no problem at all. I was more afraid of my water supplies and food supplies freezing in the vehicle. And of course, when you let the temperature drop that low, it just takes that much longer to bring it up to heat again. So I was trying to mitigate that. That's a little bit of the experience. I can't wait to show you guys the videos and kind of go along with that. I think that it's going to be very unedited, just some chopping out some stuff, and then try to do some voiceovers and a little bit of narrative on top of things so you guys know what's going on in the video, because I didn't always hook up my microphone like I should have as well. It was just like, with all the snow and the action and stuff, I didn't want my microphone to fall off and lose it in the dark. I'd never see it again, so I went without external microphones for some of it. So after I review it all, then I'll know what I'm working with. But I'm excited. That's my next goal, is to actually put this stuff out there for you guys to see and not just talk about it. Because that's the whole point of this YouTube thing, right? Is put out videos for people to watch. And I think that there's a lot in the past of adventures that we did, going down river and things we did before River was born. And just never really put the videos out there because I wanted to be a perfect or something like that. And but life still keeps moving. So I'm hoping that eventually I'll kind of revisit some of the way back footage that I used to do. But this kind of is giving me ideas of how our channel can evolve into having content for people to watch and not having to have it be so perfect all the time. At least in my mind of what I think would be perfect. Throw some footage out there. I've got the ease and availability to do easy voiceovers on stuff, and yeah, I think I've talked about that enough. Let's look at the chat for a little bit and pray to God that another 15 minutes doesn't go by without Katie showing up. All right, let's look at the chat. Look at the chat. Circle back to the milestone there. Scanning for any new names that might have showed up. I see David at Elfish Tanks. Let me look at, see if I can, did you get scared at night? No, I didn't. I was missing, Nick at Hardwater was saying, did you get scared at night? I was never scared. I was missing my daughter a lot. It was the first time that Katie and I and River and I have ever been apart overnight. Since Katie and I have been together, I've never spent a night away from her, let alone, 3 nights. But 2 of those 3 nights I was able to call. I had cell service, and I sang to River. I sang her song that I normally sing to her. It was a really funny song. Any Three Amigo fans out there, the Three Amigos, the movie, that scene when they're in the saloon, and those guys just got done, the Germans got done like shooting the place up, and they had, the one German guy. Anyways, he had the pretty little gun, right? So then three amigos go in there and they see the guns right away, and they're just like, why is everyone so nervous? Well, they're in fear for their lives. They don't realize that. They just think that they're starstruck. So they convinced Chevy Chase's character to go over to the piano, and they commence just do a little show for them. They sing the song and dance routine. Steve Martin and Martin Short, while Chevy Chase is on the piano, and they sing the song My Little Buttercup. Well, I have that song memorized because I've seen that movie a million times, and I sing that to River every single night. She loves it. We have a whole routine. And when I say a cottage built for two, I go 1, 2, and she just loves all that. Long story short, 2 out of the 3 nights I was able to get on the phone and sing that to her and help her calm down. But I tell you what, I was not scared. When I was by myself and nighttime sleeping, whatever, it was all about, I miss my family. I miss Katie. I miss River. And River was going through my head more than anything. So definitely not scared, just missed my little girl. Trying to see a bunch of other stuff. People are talking with each other, that's good. Blair Witch style? A little bit. I should have thought of that, getting like the light right under my face and stuff. I thought this Ulanzi light that I have for doing video and whatever was actually really good camping. This is on low setting, and I had it set up in the back of my vehicle just to provide light, and it was nice, but I could have been like, I'm so scared. It's a beard light. Look at that. You know what's weird is that this side, my beard kind of grows differently, like in a different direction. And it always wants to stick way out, like. So I can poof this way out. I love doing that for Katie, like, bushy. Anyway. Blair Witch style. Different than Gangnam Style, just so you know. Blair Witch Gangnam Style. Thanks, Cheryl. Really, Brian? You sing that to Lily? My little buttercup has the sweetest smile. Dear little buttercup, won't you stay a while? Come with me where moonbeams paint the sky, and you and I will settle in the sweet by and by. Oh, dear little buttercup, with your eyes so blue. Oh, little buttercup, your dream come true. You and I will settle down in a cottage built for two. Oh, dear little buttercup, sweet little buttercup, I love you. I do, I do. Sutton Road Aquatics, hope you all are doing good. And I just finished of doing my water changes in 86 tanks. 2 days of it. Got surgery tomorrow at 8 a.m. Been a busy 2 days. My goodness. got surgery, so you had to hurry up and finish your water changes in 86 tanks. Brah. Good job. I hope your surgery goes well. I really do. Y'all need a spawning mop. What does that mean? Oh. He sings the song or he gets no likes. Oh, did you guys all remember to like the video? Or like this, somewhere down below, I think over here, you got a little thumb that you can click on and like the stream. That'd be very helpful. Yeah, of course, while I was up there and I got to chat with some people in between dogs because, you know, by the time my last spot that I was at was towards, it was the last crossing before the last checkpoint of the race, right before the finish. So at that point, there was only 15 mushers left in the race. Some of them drop out for various reasons, dogs, health, things like that. And so there's 15 of them. And it took from 6:30 in the morning until 5:30 in the evening for those 15 to cross. So there was time in between some of them, a lot of time. And that's what I was saying. It was so cool to get to know some of these other people and talk to them that have been there, and they are locals up there in Cook County. If I may, I'll just say Beth and Carrie, that couple they're just awesome. Just people that showed up there around our campfire and visited on snowmobile and whatever, and they're locals, and they know that area so well. It was just cool listening to their stories. But I took the opportunity to do, you know, selfish self-promotion and told them that I'd be putting some of this footage on YouTube, and I brought stickers, and I gave stickers to everybody that was there, and that was fun too. So, yeah, why not? Nathan says, David, I'm freezing my butt off, so the phone's going back in my pocket. 45 degrees tonight so far. You're using your phone to stay warm? It's probably an Android then. Unless you're doing do a bunch of like filming, really heat up the phone and then put it in your pocket, or leave the camera on while it's in your pocket. The best place to put warm things to try to stay warm, I found out, is like right between your legs, near the femoral arteries. So that's like a blood highway right there. And closer up into your groin and everything, that's like a core area. You want to put hot water bottles or heat packs or a hot phone, Nathan's hot phone. You want to put that right in there, and that'll keep you a lot warmer. That's the best place to put it. I wouldn't put it in your back pocket, because usually, depending on how fat your butt is, the fat in your butt cheek will keep that heat from radiating into your inner core. So it's kind of a waste to put it back there, brother. Tell Katie you're cold then. I'll give it a try. Definitely. You went to a random location and met locals who told stories. Sounds like my post office. Well, it's funny because the whole John Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon is got a post office history to it. In fact, every musher, every contestant, every partaker of the marathon gets sworn in the night before as an official postal carrier. And they're required to carry a mail bag with them with official pieces of mail. Because that is who John Bear Grease was. He was one that kept the mail going through that area way back in the late 1800s. So early 1900s. By sled dog. So yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like the post office. Just reading some of this. Sorry, it's Wonder Green. We like Vermont. That's it. I'm going to pull up our membership list since we're at the bottom half of 9 o'clock Central, 9:30 p.m. Central Time here. And I had it all set up before, and then I closed it down because I'm a dum-dum sometimes. So now I get to go back through and look at members, see all members, do a quick little download of the list here. It seems that right now we have 23 members to our channel. Now, members are different than subscribers. If you don't already know that, members are ones that have parted with their hard-earned money to enjoy not only perks that we have of being a member, as early viewing to videos, members-only content and videos and live streams, as well as the satisfaction that you know that your hard-earned dollar is going to help Katie and I keep this channel on the air and keep our hobby alive. We really appreciate it, so I'd like to take the time to read off our channel members right now. Like I said, it is saying that we have 23, and I'll read them off in no particular order. So we'll start with Mike Henderson, Father Fish, Overtly Overstocked Oscar, Beto Great Lakes, Deb's Aquapets, Danikin Aquatics, Gills to Gardens, Nick at Hardwater Propagation, Mrs. Hardwater Jennifer, Whip's World, Eric Wyrock, Rod's Aquatics, Mr. Tundra, Dee Dee's Finben, Jody P. Tropical Fish Co., Renee Hedinger, Ron's Garage Aquatics, Redneck Aquatics Stan Pittman, Lush and Salty Aquariums, Empire of Dirt Aquatics Jeff Kane, Autarky Homestead, Foxy's Fishes, and Pepling Creek Aquatics. Thank you all so very much for being members of our channel. We appreciate it, and your support has gone a long way. Not only monetarily, but the thought behind it and the heart behind your gifts and your support is what hits us the hardest, and that's what really keeps us uplifted and going. We also thank all of our subscribers. We actually have 855 subscribers right now to our channel, so we're doing pretty good. The number grows a little bit here and there. Excuse me, I got a dry throat. It keeps growing all the time. Not super fast, but steadily inclining, which is good. I'm hoping our goal for this year on the channel is to be able to hit 1,000 subscribers. I think that we can do it. And what is going on here? I just got back to the screen and it shows that Greg Guppy guys sent 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Greg. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you very, very much. If I can read off those 10 gifted memberships, it looks like they went to Big Steve Glass Boxes, Monster Fish Gal, Bare Bottom Branton, Laura Zora 82, Scuba Stevo's Aquatics, My Fish Tank Aquatics, Fathom Aquatics, Cinnamon Girl 530, Passing Wind 2681, Yes Sirs was the 10th one. Thank you very much, Greg. Also that came in was a membership milestone from Nathan, Gills to Gardens. Been a member for 8 months. Thank you, Nathan. It's great to see people that have not only been members, but have continued to be members. And we're just hoping that we can do right by you guys by continuing to put out content and be here and be present in the YouTube community and then some. I see Mary Oliver's in the house. It's good to see you as well. That's awesome. Sometimes you guys do stuff like that. It just throws me off and I don't remember what I was even talking about. Foxy's Fishes came in with a membership milestone of 16 months, which I think is the highest amount that anyone can be a member so far of our channel. Her and Brian were one of the first. Between the two of them, we're the first members of our channel. We love you guys very much. And a personal message to Foxy and Brian. Last night I started to upload certain videos for you guys to the Google Drive, and I saw it was going to take a while, and I thought, hey, I'll just leave my computer on all night and let them upload. But as time went by last night, I totally forgot that plan and shut my computer down before I went to bed. So I'm gonna have to check on that and see how many videos actually got uploaded and then continue the upload. I'm so sorry it took a while to get those videos to you guys, but I'm taking care of it now. So I hope that you get to see the good. You'll get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly as far as how well I did with, well, we discussed all of that before, but how well I did with what I had at the time. And anyways, your special videos will be available to you shortly. I'm so excited for next year's Fish Fam Cookout. There's going to be people there that haven't been there before that I'm excited to meet. And I think that this year, since it being the third one, we're going to have a little more, like even last year was tweaked and primed a little bit better than the year before. I think it's just going to continue that momentum and at a higher pace. So I'm really excited. I am getting some radios programmed that I have here that I can hand out to key people at the cookout so we can stay in touch. That'll be fun. Easy, those small radios, just push and talk. That way we can stay in touch when it's time to do certain things. Cutting of the cake, eating of the food, lighting of the fire, dancing of the crazy people. I don't know, all the different things that might happen, and we can all stay in touch and keep things organized a little easier that way with communications. It's going to be a lot of fun. Even the fact that we'll play with the walkie-talkies is going to be fun. We can blab at each other and make silly noises and remarks at each other, and it'll be just be a blast. With the new people coming there, I don't remember exactly who all said that they're going to be there, but if anyone's got a link to whatever might be set up so far, feel free to post it in the chat about the Wisconsin Fish Fam Cookout, hosted by Foxy's Fishes and Peplin Creek Aquatics. It is a blast. For anything up here in the northern area of the country that isn't super commercialized, this is completely the opposite. This is real people hanging out in real life. That's the essence of it, and I hope it stays that way. Just a wonderful thing to attend and meet people that you only get to talk to here on our YouTube Funs and Games here. And then some. You get to meet other people you may not even heard of before. And that's how long real friendships get bonded, is I think when you have that physical interaction, that real one-on-one look you in the eye, give you guys a hug. It's nothing else beats that. So we hope to see as many of you as possible there. That's something that I'm looking forward to big time this year. Case of the Mondays. Is this time slot doing all right for you guys? I know it's a little late, starting at 9 o'clock. I don't know. It is what it is for us, so. Tends to be that I see a lot of people, and I don't make the time slot for the fact that I can get more viewers. It's more the fact of what works better for us. And it was for a little while. But as you can see, Katie's not quite here yet. And we got about 20 minutes left of the show. Exciting thing about rearranging our house, as exciting as that might sound, is the fact that we are going to have a room in there that's going to be devoted to our computer, plants. There's going to be aquariums in there. It's going to be a nice place for us to set up and do our live streams. I do like doing them out here in the fish room, but we'll still be doing some of that. But I think like these regular sit-down type live streams, it's going to be easier for us to do at a time that's more convenient for us and for other people, and most importantly, have Katie and River here on the live stream with me, and not just subject you guys for an hour of Jake only content, which I can't imagine what that would actually be like. I'll have to watch the replay in order to fully, or at least somewhat, understand what you guys are going through right now. And I apologize for that. But yeah, definitely it's gonna be, got some really cool ideas about how we're gonna set up that room. That and the internet's going to be right off the cable, no Wi-Fi involved, so it's going to be very high speed and reliable, and hopefully get the quality up there as well. Going to bring back our sound equipment into the mix, and not just using these little guys, but actually use the mixing board and good microphones and bring back that Jake bass sound that you guys crave so much. And sound effects and videos and all sorts of cool things that we're gonna get back into what our live stream should be doing. So that's a major goal for this year as well. So far I only have, you know, a handful of goals for this year, and I'm trying to keep it low because I know how life works, and life will throw things at you. So you always got to make room for that. Make room for the unexpected, because you know it's going to happen. Expect the unexpected and go with the flow. Holy crap, is my throat getting sore. I'm going to have a little sip of something, beers. Try not to show the label because I'm not about advertising beer. Thanks, Nick. It sounds exciting. Let's hope that I can make it exciting, because I'm one that will dream way bigger than what I can achieve. And I want to try and get those two things. I want them leveled out. I want my dreams, my achievements to be as big as my dreams, or at least closer to. We always make sure to pour some out for our fish homies. Yep. Try to do that every time I spill water on the floor while working on fish tanks. We should just say, and one for my homies. Instead of damn it or shit or whatever comes out of your mouth because you spilled some water. Let's make that a goal for all of us here. From now on, you're doing water changes, you're transferring fish, whatever. If you get tank water or water in general where you don't want it, you spill it, don't get mad. Just say, and one for my homies. It'll make it way better. Oh, I still gotta feed these little guys. They could go another night, all night without eating. But I like to give them a little bits of foods. It's my happy time feeding them. Well, I'm going to look to the chat here and see if I can find some things that I can talk about, because my brain is pretty much gone dry of whatever. I mean, this year's cookout, it's only 5 months away. Really? No. It's more than that. It's in August, and it's more like 6 months away. There we go. Oh, I see, you corrected yourself. All right. I keep clicking on things like it's going to show up on the screen, like it's StreamYard or something, but instead it just puts a box up of a menu items and it blocks the entire chat. Let's see what else is in the chat, should we? Maybe the chat just stopped. Is that it? You guys are done talking? I can't wait to get clips involved with this. Getting hardwired into the internet's going to allow me to share videos with this OBS a lot easier and not have any skipping around. But I think I got it tweaked pretty good. I've been looking at the stats here, and the bit rate's been good, no dropped frames, so It's just a matter of getting the audio to be how I want it to be. Whip's world is here. Hello, Whip, my friend. He says, hiya, beautiful people. Let's get tanked. Let's get tanked. I agree. It's Monday. Might as well have a beer. Yeah, I think that, so as I was saying, Whip, I think you and I should organize our own little winter camping getaway where we stay up in the North Woods together in a tent in 32 below zero weather. What do you think of that, my friend? Should we give it a try? Jake and Whip. That's what the Jake and Whip camping channel. Should sing us out with Until We Meet Again, like Happy Trails. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. I don't know the words. That's not the words? No, she says no. Bad Jake. Until we meet again. The singing bush song. Oh, blow the man down. You shot the invisible horseman. Chip, 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 chip. Nelly! Farley, 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 Farley. It'll summon the invisible horseman. Oh. Lip balm. So long, farewell, until we meet again. That song the kids sang as they went up the stairs in that movie. Oh, that movie and that song. Okay. Auf Wiedersehen, good night. Auf Wiedersehen. Wie geht's du heute? Sehr gut, ja? Have a nice trip to the candy shop. I wanna lick the lollipop. I didn't say that. Did I say that on a live stream? Oh my gosh. Okay. So maybe reading the comments in the chat isn't the best idea. Bumpa dida, happy trails to you until we meet again. Arizona moon keeps shining from the desert stars above. You know pretty soon that big yellow moon will guide you back to the one you love. Blue shadows on the trail, soft wind blowing in the trees above. All of the little cowboys I don't know the rest of the words. Close your eyes and dream. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Well, Jake, I've already failed at what I say when I spill water. But in my defense, that container has the gold laser eggs I just collected. What? You spill all of it? Oh no. Yeah, it'd be hard for me to say and one for my homies. I would say more colorful things than that. I hope it wasn't my singing that caused you to spill. So, any of you that have not seen the Three Amigos, I compel you to do so. Watch the Three Amigos. And when you finish watching it, watch it again. That way you can fully understand what it means to have a plethora of piñatas. A plethora of goldfish. It was when you said what? Oh, I seen the lollipop part, and that's when Cheryl spilled the eggs. I hope you saved all the eggs too, Cheryl. Remind me not to sing any 50 Cent songs while you're trying to transport fish. Just one more fish. Hi-oh. That's good. Showing up just in the nick of time for me to be almost done here. And unfortunately, Katie did not show up. But fortunately, Katie is with River taking the best care of her that anyone could. So you take the good with the bad. And just so you guys know, Katie wanted to make sure that I did this stream tonight. She asked if I was going to, and I said, I'm thinking about it. And she's like, good. And that's when I know that she meant make sure you do it. It's a good chip lollipop. It's a grand trip to the candy shop where gumdrops play on the coast of the Peppermint Bay. See my curls? I got curls like Shirley Temple. Temporal. Shirley Temporal Anomaly. All right. We're just under a minute away, so I'm going to have to say goodbye to you, my friends. It's been real nice. I love you all so much. Hope you don't have lice. Next week we'll be right here. So don't you ever fear. For case of Mondays is something that rhymes with ear. Cool. Just like that, the time is up. The lights shut off, and that means it's time to go. A little bit of enough wackiness at the end of that. I think that you guys enjoyed it. Yes, 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 very good, yes. So, I'll leave you guys with one thing to think about. I don't know. Figure it out yourself.
week, got a case of the Mondays. Stumbling through like it's one of those days. Alarm clock screaming while coffee is cold. Dreams of the weekend slowly unfold. Thank you for watching this wild little show. Crazy routines, we just go with the flow. Fish in the tank and plants on the ledge. Friends through it all, we push to the edge. Case of the Mondays, but love gets us through. Fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we seek. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Next week, HHD playing beats on the side. Katie's in charge while Jake rides the tide. Works like a puzzle scattered on the floor. Soon it'll click and we'll walk through the door. From sunrise to sunset, we're all on the grind. Hold on to moments that lighten the mind. Fish in the plants, they're part of our gang. Sunshine and love through every bang. Us through fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we see. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. See you all next week.